legs out and stretch your whole body out. Take a couple big breaths like you're waking up. Oh, big inhales and exhales. Like, oh, what a wonderful day. What a way to wake up. Feeling alive, feeling open, feeling free. Oh, yeah, like that. Give it yourself another big breath, big inhale, big exhale, and then draw those knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug. Relax your head, neck, and shoulders. Take another breath into your sides. Yeah, really big, opening and expanding the lungs. One more breath like that, big inhale and exhale. Yeah. Now let's put the feet on the floor. Toes in line with your ankles and your knees, and open your arms to the sides. Drop your legs over to one side. Take a breath, and then bring them up and come to the center again. Keep your feet on the floor. And then let them drop over to the other side. So what do we call these? Windshield wipers. Yep, windshield wipers. And if it feels difficult to twist, if your feet are together, open your feet apart. Yeah, give your hips some room. There you go. And then we're just gonna let that go back and forth, breathing, allowing the natural movement to happen. Relaxing the shoulders. I like to turn my palms up so that the heart is open. Breathe. Yeah. Breathing and moving and moving and breathing. One more like that. One more like that. Expanding and opening, breath by breath. Allowing myself to soothe and to heal this body. One gentle movement, one gentle breath at a time. Another big inhale and exhale. Yeah, and then when spirit guides you, your feet will come onto the floor. I want you to put your hands on your hips. We're going to come into bridge pose so that you know where your knees are and they're lined up with your hips. And then your heels are underneath your knees. Bringing your arms by your sides, turn your palms down and relax your shoulders. Rock your booty back and forth. Pushing into your feet, you'll feel the tuck as you draw your belly button in. And you can bring your pelvic bone towards your heels, arching your back. And then just give yourself room in here. When you inhale, your belly gets big. And when you exhale, your belly button comes in and towards the floor. And do that again. Inhale, extend and sort of arch your back open. And then exhale, tuck your tail, pull your belly in, keep your feet on the floor. Then we're going to come to neutral spine. So right in the middle, not contracting or expanding. Pushing into your feet, lift your booty up off the floor. Breathe. Just take a couple breaths to get here, making sure that you're drawing all of your energy into the middle of your body. That you're taking a couple big belly breaths to really get that breath to keep moving. One more. Let's inhale and lift the heels up. Exhale and tuck the tail and roll it down one vertebrae at a time. Putting the heels on the floor. Let's inhale and reach the arms up over the head. Then you can arch your back there a little bit. Big inhale, yep. Get it? Exhale, bring your arms down by your sides and lift your booty up. We'll take 3 breaths. Big inhale. Big exhale. For 2, breathe through your feet, up your legs into the middle, up into your heart. Exhale out your mouth. One more big breath. Inhale through the nose, filling the belly. Big exhale, lift the heels, tuck the tail, roll your spine down. One vertebrae at a time. Heels down on the floor. Inhale, arms up over your head. Arch your back. Take another breath here with that back arched. Little baby back bend. One more big inhale. Big exhale. Bring the arms by your sides. Lift your booty up. Awesome. Now you're going to bring your hands underneath you. See if you can clasp your hands together like hang loose and lift your bottom a little bit more. Now think about your pelvic floor. Right, so we're kind of tucking everything into the middle of the body. Then pushing those shins towards your toes, like push into your feet. Got it? Now lift your toes up. Not the balls of your feet, not the heels, just your toes. Nice. Take a breath. Big inhale. Big exhale. One more. Big inhale. Big exhale. Last one, best one. Big breath, inhale. Big exhale. Release the arms. Put the toes down. Lift the heels and roll the spine down onto the floor. Draw the knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug. Relax those shoulders. Breathe. Whew. One more breath. And go ahead and put your feet back down onto the floor again. Reach your right leg up to the sky and then grab behind that right thigh. Let's do some circles with your right ankle. Roll it around one way. Really flexing the foot, moving those toes. Now slow it down a little bit. Breathe. Yeah. Then circle it the other way. Breathe. Slow it down a little bit. One more like that. Then flex your foot and point your toe. Flex your foot and point your toe. Flex your foot and point your toe. Flex your foot and hold it. Breathe. Now I want you to notice that left foot on the floor. And I want you to connect that left foot down to the ground. Do you feel how that lengthens your spine? Now breathe and lengthen the spine. Get the shoulders out of the way. You're creating stability with this left leg and with your hips and your back and your shoulders on the earth. Take a breath. Big inhale. Big exhale. You're going to crawl your hands or walk your hands up your leg. Yep. And then attempt to kiss that knee, drawing your belly button in, elbows in. Keep strong in this left leg. Inhale, release the head to the floor and the leg out. Exhale, kiss your knee, elbows in, belly in, shoulders down. Inhale, release, and do it again. Exhale, kiss your knee. Inhale, release. If you're feeling it in your head, don't use your head, just do your leg. Exhale, draw it in. Inhale and release. One more. Exhale, draw it in. Inhale and release. Release your arms down by your sides and turn your palms up. Point your foot and curl your toe back, or keep your foot flexed. You're going to lower your leg so that your thighs are at the same plane. Yep, hold it. Breathe. Take an inhale. Exhale. And draw your belly button in and try to get your lower back on the floor so you're like squishing a grape underneath you. Breathe. Another big inhale and exhale. Connecting to your center, feeling stable through your hips. One more breath. Big inhale. Big exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Last one. Exhale. Bring that leg up and kiss your knee. Inhale and release to figure 4. Crossing that right leg over your left. Take a couple breaths here. Big inhales and exhales. Keeping those feet engaged. Yep, how are we doing? All right, let's reach through the hole. So I'm going to take my hand and reach through that hole so I can hang on to my left thigh, drawing my knee in towards my chest. Take a couple breaths. Feel that booty open. Whew. Yeah. One more. A big inhale and exhale here. Oh. Yep. And then gently release that figure four, but you're just going to take this right leg over your left. Apparently we're doing Manipura chakra or abs today. So I'm going to try to squeeze my thighs together and keep my legs together. What's most important is that this top leg stays glued on top of the bottom leg. Yes. So this right leg doesn't move. Relax your shoulders. Extend your left leg, straighten it out like up towards where the ceiling meets the wall, way up there. Exhale and then draw it in. Yep, inhale and extend. Don't try too hard. Yep, exhale and draw it in. I'm just getting connected to these muscles. Take one more inhale, extend. Exhale, draw it in. Oh, yeah. And gently release those legs. Roll it out a little bit. Give yourself a little back massage. Breathe, relax your face and your jaw. Put your feet on the floor, toes in line with your ankles and your knees. Rock that booty back and forth a little bit. Find that neutral spine. Left leg up towards the sky, flexing the foot and doing those ankle circles. Breathe. I'm not going too fast. You can always slow down and really feel all those things that are happening inside that foot, inside that ankle, and there's toes and these tarsals. I like having my feet up towards the sky because it, get all that moon juice in your feet. Take another breath, circle the other way. Always inhaling through your nose. You can exhale out your nose to really keep the system calm. But sometimes we need to exhale out our mouths. Yeah. Flexing the foot. Take a breath. Big inhale. Exhale, belly button in. Kiss the knee. Inhale, release. Exhale, belly button in. Kiss the knee. Inhale, release. One more. Hold it. Remember, you don't have to do your head. Last one, best one. Exhale. Kiss the knee. Breathe. Hold it. Big inhale. Big exhale. Last one, best one. Big inhale. Big exhale. Release. Flex the foot. Lower the leg so the thighs are level. Holding here. I want you to notice where your hips are. So I take my hands and I make them like an L, and I can put my index finger on my hips and my thumb on my ribs. And then I can see this rectangle here, right? Like this square shape. And I want to keep that stable. I want to keep the belly button in, drawing in, lengthening the spine, connecting to this right foot. Right leg, breathe. Hello, belly. Hello, body. Relax your shoulders. Relax the back of the neck. Keep breathing into the middle of that body. Last one, best one, last one, best one, last one, best one. She always says that. Take another big inhale. Exhale, kiss that knee, draw it in. Gently release, figure four. Press that foot too far over that leg. Rock that booty back and forth a couple times. Maybe you're staying here. Maybe you're drawing that through the hole. A couple big sighs of relief getting those legs open today. Feels so nice to feel grounded on the earth. Thanking Pachamama for all that she gives us. May we remember that we are part of the trees and the rivers and the lakes and the oceans. Now as we open the bottom and the back and the legs, We're connected to the safety of uncertainty, of all that is and never was and never will be. Of not trying to understand or sort, but to enjoy this life, this body, this breath for exactly what it is. Take one more big inhale. Big exhale, gently release, crossing that left leg on top to double wrap. Relax your shoulders, your spine. Breathe here. Take a moment to connect to this twisted root. Flexing that right foot, drawing the knees into the chest. Exhale and extend the leg at a 45-degree angle. Then drawing it in again and out again. Getting connected with your alignment, with your spinal alignment and your backbone, to the center of our bodies and our being. Radiant, energetic, electric body. One more big breath. Gently release, draw it in, roll those legs around. Let's open your knees, or put one hand on each knee and then roll them around like a mixing beater. Like kind of like Happy Baby-esque, but no feet up. Yeah. Just roll those hips around in their socket. Hello, hip socket. It's the biggest, big old cave with a big old bone in it. Another breath. Oh, let's do some sun salutes, eh? Reach an arm up, roll over onto your side into your fetal position. Slowly roll yourself all the way up. Take a moment. Hopefully you got a little bit high. And then we'll come to standing in front of our mats. Camera 2. So come stand at the front of your mat. Toes in like their ankles and your knees. Breathe. We're going to stand in Tadasana with your arms open, palms open. I want you to rock back and forth a little bit. Find your feet. Oh, camera 2, I said. Find your feet, lift your toes, roll your shoulders up and back and down. Oh, Tadasana. Hello, sunshine. Big inhale, big exhale. Engaging the front of the body and the back of the body, the sides of the body, the top of the body. Drawing that belly button in, thighs up. Activating that pelvic floor. Inhale through your nose for 4, 3, 2. Create some heat. Exhaling out your nose or out your mouth. Inhale and reach these arms up towards the sky. Hello, sunshine. Exhale, flat back and forward fold. Inhale to half flat back, hearts up and bellies in. Exhale and forward fold. Inhale, reach up, reach high as a light. Yep, and exhale and bring it home. We're going to do that again. I'm just going to inhale and stretch it up to the sunshine. I like that. Hello, sunshine. Exhale, pivot at the hips, lead with your heart. Soften your knees. Take a breath and forward fold, a big inhale and exhale. Then let's inhale and roll up this time. Roll through your feet. Keep those knees bent so that you protect your lower back. Then reach your arms all the way up. Yeah, you got it. Exhale and bring it home in towards your heart. Inhaling and reaching it up again. Hello, sunshine. I just keep hearing that in my head. Someone saying that. Exhale, forward fold. Someone's grandma's in the room. Inhale, half flat back, hearts out, bellies in. Ardha Uttanasana. Let's take a few breaths here. I want your shoulders back, your heart sticking out, your booty sticking out, and your belly button, pull it in. Your hands can rest on your thighs, on your shins, yes? I just happen to be able to touch the floor. Big breath. One more big inhale. Stick up, stick your heart out, stick your boobs out, Maria. Stick your boobs out and stick your butt out. There you go. I know you know how to do that. Stick your boobs out, Stick your butt out and pull your belly button in. See? Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll it up, reach high to light. Exhale and bring your hands in towards your heart. That's called a half salute. We're going to do that again. One breath, one movement. It goes inhale and reach it up. Exhale, flat back, forward fold. Soften the knees, protect the back. Inhale, half flat back. Boobies out, butts out, bellies in. Boobies out. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach up, reach high. Exhale, bring it home. That's the half salute. We're going to do that 108 times. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, flat back, forward fold. Inhale, half flat back. Yeah, stick it out. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach it up. Got it? Exhale, bring it home. Line it up with your heart, with your highest vision for yourself. And do it again. Inhale and reach it up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half flat back. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, bring it home. Lift your thighs, pelvic floor, line the spine. Inhale, do it again. So now you don't even have to think about it. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half flat back. Yep, you just repeat. Exhale, kiss the knees. Then inhale, reach it up. Exhale, bring it home. Yep, again. Inhale. And exhale. I'll take that all the way down. Kiss your knees. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, half flat back. Yes. Exhale, kiss your knees. Inhale, reach up, reach high. Yeah. Exhale, bring it home. You only have 100 more times. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, forward fold. Yep, it's called a prostration. Inhale, half flat back. Health is not a commodity, my friends. Exhale and forward fold. You don't just get it. Inhale and reach it up. You get to stay tuned to it. Exhale. And we just do the same thing over and over again. It becomes a moving meditation. Exhaling, going deeper than you did before. Inhaling, finding that new place in your legs. Exhaling, that new place in your neck. Inhale, up to the sky, scooping all that energy in. Exhaling and aligning. Reaching it up. One more. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half flat back. Exhale. And inhale, last one. And then we're just going to stand here for a moment, inhaling through your nose. Exhale out your mouth, create the heat like you're fogging a mirror. Yeah, do that again. Exhale. And now you're going to do that same breath this time. You're going to exhale out your nose. Inhale through your nose. Fill your belly. Exhale. One more. So keep breathing like this. Feel that heat and that strength that's building in the throat and that soft palate, using your diaphragm to breathe. See how much longer your breath gets? Yeah, we'll get a little bit longer. So now we're going to add the movement, and we're going to inhale and exhale out our nose. We're getting crazy. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale out your nose, forward fold. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale through your nose, 4, half flat back, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale through your nose, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale through your nose, reach it up. Exhale through your nose, bring it home. You feel the difference? We're going to do it one more time, okay, because it's fun. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. Can we do it one more time? Inhale through your nose. If you're getting dizzy, that's normal. Breathe out your mouth. Exhale. If you can, through your nose, forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale. All the way. Hello, sunshine. Exhale. Samastitahi. Breathe. Just stand here. You can leave your hands in towards your heart or open to the side. And I want you to pause. You can breathe however you like to breathe. Be however you like to be. I suggest acceptance and non-judgment. Just stand in that. What if we stood in acceptance and non-judgment? We just accepted the way that things were. We didn't have to judge them. Starting right here and right now as an instrument of peace. Okaha samasta sukhi no bhavantu. May all beings be peaceful and happy and free. Inhaling, sitting back into your chair. Keep your knees behind your toes. Yep, your hands can come in towards your heart. Belly button's in, back of the neck really long. Yep, looking good. Sit down a little bit more. 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 Dun, da, da, da. Big breath, big inhale. Big exhale. Inhale and reach it up. Grab a wrist and pull it over to the side. Oh, keep your thighs lifted, your shoulders relaxed, your heart's open. Another big inhale and exhale. Inhaling and coming up, grab the other wrist and pull it over to the other side. Again, relax your shoulders and your neck, like the stuff gets all stuck up in there. So like shimmy it down into your legs, into your feet. Shoulders are so little, but we try to put so much pressure on them. Inhale and reach up. Exhale, reach your arms behind you, clasp your hands together. Yeah, take a big breath. Big inhale and exhale. Relax your face. So good for you. This like blowing bubbles. That's why babies do it. One more breath. Yeah. Move that energy with your breath. Vocal release is always encouraged. Gently releasing. Inhaling and reaching these arms up. Exhale, bring your hands in towards your heart and sit back into your chair. Reach your arms straight out in front of you, thumbs up. Take a breath, relax those shoulders. Inhale, stand up and sit down. Stand up, push through those feet and sit down. Stand up, sit down through your belly button, stick your butt out and then draw it in. For 4, for 3, keep those knees back, you got it. Just like there's a chair back there, like put your butt on it and then stand up. Last one, best one, hold it. Take a breath, big inhale, big exhale. I've got this. One more breath. Inhale and reach it up. Exhale, grab a wrist, pull it over to the side. Oh, high five. Take a breath. I move forward with grace and ease. I move forward with grace and ease. Inhale and come up. Exhale over to the other side. I can lean over to the other side. I can see all the sides. So many different sides. Take another breath. Inhale and reach it up. Exhale, arms behind you. Open your feet up a little bit. Give yourself some room to breathe in here. Yep, and then take a couple big wild breaths, like the wild beast that you are. Yeah, like that. Oh, it feels so much better. Take another breath. Yep. Release those arms. Inhale and reach them up towards the sky. Exhale, step it together. Bring it home. Let's do a whole sun salute. Inhale and reach those arms up. Exhale, flat back and forward fold. Let's step our right foot behind us in the high lunge, reaching it all the way up, toes in line with your ankles and your knees. Yep. Breathe. Yeah, stretch that leg out. Don't be scared. And if you're not sure, bring your hands down, reach that leg out, and then you're like, okay, this is where I am. My knees on top of my ankle. This is my stability. Bring it up. Yeah, take another breath. Big inhale. Exhale, bring these hands down. Step it back into your plank. If you want to do some sort of vinyasa, you may. Otherwise, we're just going to push back into our child's pose. Take a few big breaths here. Big inhales, big exhales. Whew. Yeah, one more breath. Walk your hands over to one side and stretch it out into that other side, pushing into your hip. Relaxing your face. One more breath. Inhale and walk it to the center. Exhale over to the other side. Another big inhale and exhale. And just like that. When you're ready, inhale and walk it to the center. Exhale and blow everything out. Whew. Inhale, pushing up onto all fours. Doing some cats and cows. Dropping your belly and lifting your heart. And exhaling into that Halloween cat. Spreading the fingers. Spreading the body, lengthening the spine. Just moving back and forth at your own rate and time, rounding, contracting and expanding, and giving yourself some room to breathe today. Yeah, one more breath here. And then let's curl those toes and push ourselves back into down dog. Lifting a heel and pushing it down, and lifting a heel and pushing it down. Pressing it back and forth. Keeping those fingers spread nice and wide and the tension out of the shoulders. And give yourself lots of room to breathe there. Using the fingers and getting yourself out of the break of the wrist. So if you need to walk your feet back or a little bit wider to do that, or even your arms open a little bit. Yeah, one more big inhale and exhale when you're ready. Start walking those feet together. And then you're going to step your right foot between your hands into this high lunge. I find my foundation and then I sweep my arms up. Breathe. Yeah, a couple big breaths to open and lengthen and stretch it out. Oh, hallelujah. One more big breath. Big inhale. Exhale, bring your hands down, step it back into your plank and into your child's pose. Breathe. 3 big belly breaths. Oh yeah, we need the child's pose. Yeah. One more. And let's come up and open our knees a little bit. Actually, let's open our knees a lot. Yeah. So open your knees a lot. Keep your toes together. And then stretch your chest out and rest your head. It's just a different kind of child's pose. Oh, time really flies when you're having fun. Breathe. Another big breath here. We're going to inhale and push up onto all fours. And we're going to lay down on our bellies. Bend your elbows, stack your hands, and relax your forehead on your hands. Relax your shoulders and shimmy them out. Relax your booty and your legs and shimmy it out. Open your feet a little wider than your hips. Bend your knees. And we're going to do windshield wipers side to side. Just letting those feet and the hips open. Breathe. Big inhales and exhales. For 3. For 2. 1 more. Don't let those legs go. Draw your knees together and ankles together. I'm going to turn and put my left cheek onto the ground or onto my hand. I'm going to bend my right knee and grab my right ankle with my right hand. If you cannot grab it, you can always use a strap, and again, putting it like around the ankle or the top of the foot. I want you to relax your shoulders and draw your belly button in. For a lot of this is plenty. Flex that right foot. So the pad of the foot is towards the ceiling. Breathe. Drawing the belly button in. And you'll notice that you have now lengthened your thigh or that quadricep. Take a breath. And if you can, turn the other cheek and put your right cheek on the floor. Breathe. Three big belly breaths. Relaxing the shoulders and the face. Yeah. One more breath. And then gently releasing that leg, shaking it out. And then gently switching sides. Again, finding the ankle. Flexing the foot, relaxing the shoulders. Keeping the energy moving into the middle of the body. And keeping the shoulders relaxed. All the energy in that leg. And stretching out the front of the body. Breathe. You can turn the other cheek so that you're really keeping a longer stretch and honoring your body and exactly where you are. Soften the jaw. Take another big inhale and a big exhale. And gently release. Shake it out. Okay, so if I had a blanket, I'd get one and put it right here. Where's props? Props. I need a blanket. So I'm going to turn my one cheek, my left cheek onto the floor. And then I'm going to take my right hand so I can see it. And I'm going to roll up onto my left side. Then I can take my right leg, the top leg, and step it behind to give me some support. You're going to feel this stretch out your shoulders, eh? Breathe. Big inhales and exhales. Being gentle. Yeah, so use that blanket under my shoulder. Breathe. Yep, all kinds of fun things to do in here. Take another breath. Opening these hearts, opening these pecs. Oh, one more. Big inhale and exhale. And gently rolling onto my belly, shaking it out, extending the right arm, turning the right cheek, and rolling over onto the right. Again, this is to open the arms and the shoulders and the pecs. So if it didn't feel good to have these legs extended, it feels better to have your knees bent and forward. If that's easier for your back, you can totally adjust this just for you. Adjusting your practice and your body and what feels good for you. Yeah, I was always the girl in the yoga class kind of doing what the teacher said, kind of, you know, with such freedom from all those years of ballet. Right? And I want you to find that where it feels good so that you know how to listen to your body. That's so what's the most important. That you know how to listen to your body and what feels good for you. So take another breath with that, trusting your intuition, trusting this body. And when you're ready, releasing, just breathing as you move and move as you breathe. We're going to push ourselves up and back into our child's pose. 3 big belly breaths. One more to soothe and heal. And let's push up onto all fours. Wiggle around a little bit. Let's open our hands. So what I'm going to do is take my thumbs and move them out. Yeah, so open the thumbs to the outside. Open like that. Gentle, gentle. Yes. Then take a moment. And then I just really breathe. Try not to put too much pressure in those wrists. Remember, you've got your legs back here, and they can take the pressure that you're choosing. And then breathe a little bit. And find some natural, slow, organic movements that feel good. Yeah. And then gently release. It's probably enough of that. Yeah, and we're gonna shake them out a little bit. Again, you don't have to do on all fours. You could totally be sitting here and do this. What we're going to do is we're gonna take our hand up wherever we are, and we're gonna flip it. So the palm is up, yep, and the back of the hand's on the ground. And phase 1 is just to spread my fingers and get all my fingers down on the ground. Phase 2 is to begin to straighten this arm. Makes sense? We all got it? Yeah. And then phase 3, you have this radius of your elbow and it can actually like spin forward. And if yours doesn't do that, that's okay. I'm really bendy. Isn't that cool? And then again, these are slow, like gentle movements because there's a lot of information in here. And I want you to be gentle. You probably haven't done this with your body. And I just hold it there. Just hold it and you'll feel the twist. I can feel this like all the way up to my ear, I'm pretty sure. All the way down my back and into my heels. One more. Gently release. And then we'll do the other hand. Yes. So I bring it up and then I flip. And some of us are just here, and that's completely reasonable. Just spreading your fingers and keeping them on the ground. Then straightening the arm. Then turning the eye of the elbow forward and breathing there like no less than 3 slow, big breaths. Just turn it forward, Chris. Yes, turn it forward and then just hold it. So that's back. Yeah, that way. Now breathe. And then lengthen. And you're going to feel some things. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Take another breath. No carpal tunnel for us. Gently release. People do down dog like that. Isn't that nuts? Yeah, you want to sit up on your shins and like roll your wrists out. They do down dog like that. I did one time, or a couple times 100 years ago. One time, one period of time. But you know, those were other days. Bring your hands down, curl your toes, push back into them. My feet are apart. Everything's apart, knees are apart. Push back and forth a couple times. Yeah. So for some of us, this is plenty, and you don't have to put a lot of pressure on these feet. Yes. Some of us can just sit right up on our feet, no problem. I want you to measure where you're at. Give yourself permission. Give yourself permission to distribute the weight to where you need to. Happy faces. If you're like, oh, I'm totally chilling, then stretch your arms out too. Breathe. Whew. So if you can breathe like that, it's always a good one because it releases tension immediately. It's really good for tension and anxiety. So my body's like this, it's a little bit worried. It's like, what are you doing right now? What's going on? Take a breath. Yeah. You can gently release. Wiggle around. This time we're going to bring our feet together, ankles together, knees together, toes together. Curl those toes back, push back and forth a couple times. Yep, you can stay here. You can sit on your feet. You do you. Yeah, what feels good for you. Oh, happy feet. Feet are so importante. You gotta walk on them your whole life, guys. You need them to be like spread open. These are really important exercises for our feet for longevity. It's gonna fall proof you. Yeah, so I call it fall proofing us. It's real and it's important. Take another breath. Gently release. Tap those toesies, roll it around. Whoa, some people like to do stuff like this. Wow. Okay, so now here, we're gonna come to sit in Virasana or hero's pose. And for some of us, this is plenty, yes? Some of us, we're gonna lean back. I'm gonna lift up my knees and I can actually sit on top of my feet because of the way my feet are shaped. Yeah, but the point is that when I do this, or just when I'm, lean back, lift those knees up. Now you feel it stretch out the front of your feet. Welcome to the front of your feet, my friends, right? It's intense. So again, some of us are just going to be happy that we got to Virasana and that we're just sitting on our shins. No judgment, no attachment, just observation. How's it going? I like to have tea when I'm here.
The top or the front of the feet?
Well, I guess the top is the front of the foot.
Is there a way to get a good stretch without sitting on your feet? Because I just can't do that. But I need the top of foot
stand. Stretch. Thank you for asking. I love it. Stand, flip. Oh, you guys don't have to do that. This is just an alternate. You guys can't hear what he's saying. I'm sorry, I forgot. So Reed just asked, the question was, okay, I can't sit. Like it actually, this does not work for my body, the way that I'm shaped, right? Not working. So it depends too, like your foot might be like curved, right? We have different curvatures in this ellipsoid joint. Let's not get too technical. So standing would be the alternative to flip my foot here and do it like this, because then I'm still stretching all the front of like the front or the top of my foot, because I guess I'm calling the front and the top. Would that be the toe? Anyway, this part, yep, here. Yep, and you can do this while you're sitting in a chair too. Again, it's this whole line, but it's going to open. And you guys have been there for a long time. So if you're all done and you want to be on all, come to all fours and wiggle it out. It's reasonable. Yep, welcome to your feet. Breathe, open your knees apart and do a down dog. And then you'll really feel the difference. Yep. And take another breath. 2 or 5 in your down dog. Yep, and then when you're ready, go ahead and come all the way down to sitting and then all the way down onto your backs. And do some windshield wipers. Or draw your knees into your chest. Oh. It's so weird because you guys don't hear. Okay. Take a moment, experience the pause. Breathe. Yeah, roll those shoulders around one way and then the other. Or those knees or whatever they are. Take a breath. And I want you to come back into your bridge pose that we started with. Toes in line with your ankles and your knees, lifting your bottom. Notice the changes, the difference in your body. Another big inhale and exhale. And slowly roll it down. Draw one knee in towards your chest and extend the other leg. Relax the shoulder blades back and down and breathe. Big inhale and exhale, and when you're ready, another big inhale and an exhale into your twist. I use the opposite hand to help that knee roll over to the side. Opening the palms, softening the face, and sinking into this twist. Breathe. One more breath. Big inhale and exhale. When you're ready, Spirit will guide you to take a big inhale to gather your breath and an exhale to draw your knees into your chest. So we can switch sides, extending the other leg and drawing the other knee in, lengthening the spine, lengthening the backbone in this wind releasing pose. When you're ready, a big inhale and your exhale to move you into your twist. And we always twist at the end of class because twisting neutralizes the spine. It releases toxins. That helps soften the system. One more breath. Big inhale and exhale. And again, Spirit will guide you to breathe, to release this pose and to come into your Shavasana, your final resting pose. And I really want you to wiggle around a little bit and let all the last of those wiggles out. And take another refreshing and cleansing breath. Softening the feet and the shoulders. And then nowhere to go and nothing to do. Just rest. And allow. And be. like liquid gold, has soothed my soul, brightened the future, and healed the past. I begin to dream awake, the highest vision, fresh and pure and clean, of unlimited potential, remembering who I am. I dream myself awake with a big breath, a big inhale, and a big exhale. I feel gratitude for this time to heal and soothe, restore and renew. Feeling connected to this body, to this earth. I draw my knees into my chest when I'm ready. And I tell her, thank you, thank you, thank you. I trust you, I believe in you, I love you. I reach one arm up over my head and carefully roll over on to your side into your fetal position. And from there, taking my time to slowly roll ourselves up and coming to sitting. I'll just sit for a moment, allowing yourself to breathe, to stay in the space of centeredness. May your day be meditated. May you have this feeling of serenity and peace, this active relaxation throughout your whole day, throughout your whole body, throughout your whole life. And I feel really good, like I could sit here for a long time. So the invitation is open for you, for your spirit, to stay in meditation today. But since class is over and linear time, and I have quite a relationship, we'll bring our hands in towards our hearts and our corners of our mouths up towards our ears. With infinite gratitude from my heart to yours today, thank you so much for playing and praying with me. May you be in peace. Namaste. Namaste. Om Tat Sat. Bye, Reed.